just two adjacent girls living in a lovely world. They took a podcast train going anywhere, but kind of specifically through Austin, Texas. Yeah, hook 'em horns.
Hey y'all, happy Monday. Welcome back to Adjacent, the Mel Robbins, part 25. Can you believe it? Part 25. Hope you guys woke up and gave yourself a big high five in the mirror, had that good talk with yourself. Just a friendly reminder, you guys, join us over at Patreon. We have 2 giveaways if you are a member in the month of May. One of them is I'm going to ship you one of these Left Them books, or if there's going to be 2 drawings. The second drawing would be for a facial at Attract Aesthetic with our friends Andrea and Taylor. They're fantastic. Our friend Jessica and her daughter went and did a Mommy and Me facial and had a great time, and they loved it. You guys, that's Patreon. And this whole series is brought to you guys by Cornucopia Popcorn. This is our friend Nadia. If you've joined us on Patreon, you're getting all these videos, so you're actually going to see all the stuff I'm talking about at the beginning. I have pictures of Mel Robbins and the books, and definitely all of our givers. And here's Mel Robbins. So let's get into it, because this chapter hits home aggressively. We're on chapter 15, you guys. This one drives me nuts. You cannot control timing. This is chapter 15. This chapter is all about forcing, rushing, obsessing, comparing timelines, and panicking when life is not unfolding the way you imagined. What is meant for you often requires patience, trust, and space. And this is very uncomfortable for most of us, but I would say mostly for us Virgos. This is not our favorite thing. And Jody's so good about this, where I am not. Stop forcing what isn't ready. More pressure, more worrying, more chasing, or more control will magically make things happen faster. That doesn't work. Sometimes relationships are not ready. Opportunities are not aligned. Healing is incomplete. Timing simply is not there yet. Force creates resistance. I mean, just think about if you do any kind of body work. Force creates resistance. Comparison creates timeline panic. And I've seen this so much with the podcast. It's like I look at numbers and I look at, people climbing up the charts and, how did they do this? How did they do that? And then you find out there's all these systems out of your control that are AI generated or what have you. And we really want to be organic, and we want people to come to us naturally. We could definitely buy, more listeners. We could definitely buy more ratings and stuff like that. It happens all the time. We don't want to do that. We want it to happen organically. But the comparison creates timeline panic. People compare marriages. Oh my gosh, all the time. People compare careers, money, houses, babies, success, healing, friendships, even happiness. Someone else's timeline has nothing to do with yours. I remember when I was like in my 20s, and one year I think I was a bridesmaid 8 different times. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm 55. And back then, most people were getting married at 22, 23. And I was like, oh, I mean, this isn't even on my radar. I'm not even thinking about that. And I remember kind of at like 24 having a little panic. Like, oh my gosh, am I going to be the old lady with a cat? And I was like, no, thanks. No offense. It was primarily about the cat because I'm allergic. But I just was like, oh, I had a feeling of anxiety about it for a little bit. But then I was like, I mean, it's okay. And then I met Adrian, and we got married. And so, you know, waiting does not mean failure. You know, you're not on anybody else's timeline. We all function differently. I could have pushed and gotten married at 22, 23. That would have been a nightmare because the person I was dating at the time. And I'm glad I waited and it happened perfectly. A delay does not automatically mean rejection, punishment, failure, or that you missed your chance. I mean, if nothing else, if you're not hearing anything else in this book, let them theory is, I mean, these people are finding their chance in their 50s and 60s and 70s. You're not missing your chance. Sometimes the waiting season is preparation, protection, redirection, or growth. Jody keeps saying, the world's rejection is God's protection. And that is our new, like we keep saying that when something doesn't turn out, like, you know, we're meeting with sponsors or a new podcast, and she's like, you know, the world's rejection is God's protection. And it's like, okay, let's keep going. Many people, sometimes myself, many people confuse not yet with never. Desperation changes energy. Ugh. I mean, think about how desperation changes dating, friendships, business, creativity, and decision making. Oh, so scary. Don't make those decisions in desperation. Trust yourself more. Stop constantly seeking outside validation. You don't need it. Stop needing immediate certainty. And stop demanding guarantees before taking action. You may not know exactly when, how, or exactly what comes next, but you still trust yourself enough to keep moving. Just keep on moving. Keep doing it. You know, you guys, you cannot rush what is unfolding. What is meant for you does not require panic. Being delayed is not the same as being denied. Stop treating your life like you are behind schedule. I need to read this chapter every single day. Trust the timing of your own life. You guys. Ugh. Why are we so uncomfortable with waiting? Why are we so uncomfortable? I don't know. Are we addicted to urgency? And I wonder with all AI and social media, if it's making us worse. Like we're, you know, we can order on Amazon and is there, you know, that night sometimes you can order DoorDash and it's there immediately. Is that how we are anticipating life? We keep getting advice to shorten our podcast because people cannot pay attention for an entire hour. And it's like, I mean, do we keep shortening it so that, you know, to validate that storyline, or do we have these great, meaningful conversations with people? Do y'all need it in chop size, or can we just have an organic conversation? And we just really want to have those good conversations without interruption. Sorry. Man, the biggest takeaways, you know, release the illusion, control over timing. That's a hard one for me. You can show up, prepare, work hard, stay open, and keep growing. But you cannot force life to bloom on your schedule. Oh, man. Stop panicking when life unfolds differently than you expected. That's all I got, you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. I hope you guys are loving this series. I hope you're sharing it with friends. I hope you have purchased Let Them for Mel Robbins. I hope this is valuable. I hope it's bringing some peace and giving you all some insight. You're not alone. We all go through this. We all have this. But if we learn how to manage it, we'll get closer to peace. And the second mountain, we'll get closer to the second mountain. If you haven't read that book, it's David Brooks. It's fantastic. And that's what I feel like Let Them is bringing us to the second mountain. So bravo, Mel Robbins. Let's all get to the second mountain and start building that third. Texas, yeehaw, have a great day.